Welcome to the Buddhist Boot Camp podcast. Our intention is to awaken, enlighten, enrich, and inspire a simple and uncomplicated life. Discover the benefits of mindful living with your host, Timber Hawkeye.
Today I want to talk about drama. You possibly have a friend or a family member who claims drama follows them around like a tattoo on their rear, yet from where you're standing, it seems they actually chase it or even get involved in other people's drama without so much as an invitation. Sometimes it's arguing for the sake of arguing or complaining for lack of something more intelligent to contribute. Maybe it's not a friend of yours, maybe it's you, but you're not sure why. So hopefully this food for thought will give you something to chew on. If it resonates, then great, you'll have some insight. But if it doesn't fit, then don't wear it. As my friend's grandma used to say, if the shoe don't fit, that ain't your shoe. I have made the mistake of assuming everybody wants a peaceful and uncomplicated life. And now I'm beginning to realize there are people who either intentionally seek chaos and turmoil for reasons I don't yet understand, like entertainment value or a thrill, or we are possibly dealing with an addiction issue, an addiction to drama as a means to escape, just like any other drug, which would actually make sense. It would also explain why people say they want a peaceful life, but their actions convey otherwise. When I think of the many reasons we use and abuse other forms of distraction, is it possible that meddling is just another narcotic? We escape having to face our own issues, insecurities, and shortcomings by pointing out somebody else's. The high, so to speak, is the feeling of superiority at any cost, even feeling tall by cutting off the heads of other men, as Yogananda explained it. This would shed light on internet trolls, for example, road rage, and an increase in the number of people who are very easily offended. It's technically possible that the most dramatic and loudest person in the room with veins popping out of their forehead, screaming and yelling at someone else, actually does want peace, and they either think that's the way to get it or they can't see themselves. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a hopeful idealist, but the way I see it, if we truly want peace, it must start with us being peaceful. What I do know is how important it is to pause between impulse and action to make sure that what I'm about to say or do is skillful instead of reactionary, peaceful instead of destructive, and that we're promoting what we love instead of bashing what we hate. If we are dealing with an addiction to drama, what's the cure? By reminding you to remain calm and patient, I remind myself, so these episodes are actually mutually beneficial. So tell your friends that the Buddhist Boot Camp podcast is now available on Spotify, as well as wherever else you get your podcasts, iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, Stitcher, and so on. It doesn't matter from where you draw your inspiration, as long as you're motivated to be better today than you were yesterday. As Ani DeFranco sang, sometimes you can even find poetry written on a bathroom wall.
Timber Hawkeye is the best-selling author of Faithfully Religionless and Buddhist Boot Camp. For additional information, please visit BuddhistBootCamp.com, where you can order autographed books to support the Prison Library Project, watch Timber's inspiring TED Talk, and join our monthly mailing list. We hope you have enjoyed this episode and invite you to subscribe for more thought-provoking discussions. Thank you for being a soldier of peace in the army of love.